be learning two things. First, we're going to be learning that a system is a collection of interacting parts that work together. Each part in a system plays a role to perform an overall function. We're also going to learn, we're going to look at a simple electrical system, and we're also going to look at a larger electrical system and see how they're the same. So, today you will understand how a simple electrical system works. The system will have different parts and functions, just like the systems we learned about in the last lesson. The cherry pit system and the bike system. But today we're going to look more at an electrical system. We'll explore how those parts work and how the system as a whole works. So if we were in school, we would be doing a little experiment, but we're not. So instead we're going to watch a video of what we would have done in school. Okay, you would have gotten three parts. You would have gotten a little solar panel. You would have gotten two cables with alligator clips and one motor with a fan blade attachment. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that looks like now in a video.
Human energy chapter. We're really looking at chapter 1 still, and this is lesson 1.2. It's called Investigating Energy Claims. This is the third part, the hands-on investigating energy systems activity. And we tried this the other day in class, and there wasn't enough sun, so I brought it home. We're going to try it today. When you get your kit, you'll see that there is a solar panel. And it comes with, and it has, to start, it all has this gray look to it. You have to take it and just scrape the plastic off. And I was trying at school and I thought maybe I could just rub it gently. No, you have to actually scrape, really sharp scissors. Don't do it on a wood surface because you'll scratch it. I used it on the edge of my kitchen sink. And you really have to scratch it off until it's shiny. And that way you can, the solar panel will work. I'm not going to tell you what it does because I don't want to give it away. You also get two wire leads, and so you're going to take and you're going to put them on opposite corners. Maybe in class we're going to talk about why they're on opposite corners instead of the same corners, or even on the same side, right? So start thinking about that. Let's get this all clipped on here. You want to make sure that the clips are touching the shiny part that you have. And then you've got the motor. This is the motor part, and they come separate from the fan. Back in the day, if your fans break, you can just put a little piece of tape on here as a tag, so you can see how it spins around. That's how we used to do it back in the day, last year. All right, you put that on, and then you're going to clip your alligator clips here, one to each side. It's hard when you're trying not to block the camera view here. Okay. And the goal is to see if this is going to turn the fan on. Okay, but if you'll notice, as I move the solar panel, the fan slows down slightly.
So I want you to think about, those were the different parts. You had the solar little panel, you had the alligator clips, the wires, right? And they're called alligator clips because when you clip it, it looks like an alligator's mouth. But those are actual wires connected to the motor and fan. So how is that fan working? It doesn't have batteries. It doesn't have an on button. So we're going to talk about how is that fan working? What are the different parts and how is it making the fan turn on? So pause the video, go to orders, and answer question number 1. Use the drawing tool to draw what the system in the video looked like, right? Remember, this is a system because there are different parts that work together. So this is my little drawing. Yours doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of draw the different parts of what it looked like. Don't submit your work yet. Just save it and keep coming back to the video. So the parts of the simple electrical system that you built include the fan, the solar panel, and the wires. There's one more part of the system, The system would not work without this part, and it's part of the system that you cannot build. What is it? I want you to think, what is the part that's making, where's the energy coming from? Yes, if you said the sun, you are correct. That's why it's called a solar panel. Solar means sun, coming from the sun. Okay, so that solar panel is getting the energy from the sun. Make sure to go back and draw the sun in your diagram because that is part of the system. So this is my diagram. Yours doesn't have to look like this, but I have the sun. Here's the solar panel that's getting the energy from the sun. Here are the two wires that's connected to the motor and the fan. So I want you to think, what is each part? What is the solar panel doing, which I kind of said? What are the wires doing? And then what is the fan doing? Okay, what is his job? We're going to talk about it in a second. So in Otis, question number 2 is to fill out this chart. You're going to put simple system here. You could just put simple electrical system here, right? On the top line. And then you're going to put the 4 parts, right? So write simple electrical on the top title line. Record each other part in this order. So the sun, the solar panel, the wire, and then the fan. You could just write the fan. What do you think the function of each part is? Okay, go ahead and do that now. Pause this video and go ahead and do that for question 2. Use the little boxes that we've learned how to use to write what you think is the function, the job. What does it do? Okay, guys, now that you filled out the simple electrical system, I want to show you a picture of an electrical energy system, a big one of a town or city. So look at what we have here. I see a power plant. Okay, a power plant is where they make energy. I see homes, I see schools, I see homes and businesses. But notice this system has what we call an electrical grid. It's all of these wires that's connecting everything. How is that similar to the system we just saw? How is that similar to the small system we just saw with the solar panel, the one that you can do at home, the one you can do at school as an experiment? In both systems, there's a part that connects the other parts of the system together. What is that part? Hopefully you're thinking the wires. In the simple system, what do the wires connect? The solar panel and the motor and fan. In the electrical energy system, what do the wires connect? So in that city that we just saw, that town, what do those wires connect? Yep, the power plant, the homes and businesses, and the school. In the simple system, the one in the video, what does the solar panel do? So that little square, that little rectangle thing, what does it do? It sends energy that makes the motor run and the fan move, right? The electrical energy system, what is the part that sends electrical energy to the other parts of the system? So where's the energy coming from? What's sending it to the homes, the schools, and the businesses? Hopefully you were thinking the power plant. Very good. The power plant is where they make that energy. So just like the solar panel, that's the one that collects the energy from the sun and then sends it out. The power plant is where they get their energy. They will learn where they get energy from, the sun and other ways to get energy. And then that sends it out to the other parts of the system. So I want you to think, what is the function of the simple electrical system? What is the whole point of that? Of the one in the video? What is the point of the simple ones, right? It's simple. It's not a bit, it's just a little simple one. Yes, to make the fan spin. Is the function of the electrical energy system similar? So think about the one of the town, right? The big one. Is that, what is the function of that? What is the point of all of that? Yes, if you said it also powers devices such as fans, but not just fans, everything. Our TVs, our light, our anything that needs energy. That is the function of the electrical energy system. So a fan, if you plug in a fan, yes, it's part of that system is also to power a fan, right? To make, without the energy, the fan wouldn't be able to work. So in a way, those are similar. Okay, boys and girls, today you're going to answer the last question when you're finished. And I want you to tell me 3 ways that the two systems were the same. 3 ways that the two systems were the same. That is question number 3 on Otis. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to understanding what happened in the Eggerstown with the blackout. We're getting closer and closer to figuring it out because that is our job in this unit. Why did that town have a blackout? So now we're getting into electrical systems. Okay, good luck, boys and girls.